Have you ever noticed that some of the kindest people you know are also the most tired? They're the ones who always show up, always smile, and always say yes when you ask for help. But if you look closely, you can see the exhaustion in their eyes. You can sense that behind the kindness, there's something heavier, maybe even something darker. We often think of kindness as this pure, simple good. We tell our kids to be kind, we admire it in leaders, and we measure our own humanity by it. It often starts in childhood. A child learns that being kind and agreeable earns them love and praise. As they grow up, it becomes harder to separate who they are from what others expect. They become the reliable one, the good person, the friend who never complains. But here's the truth. When kindness is forced, driven by a fear of rejection or a desperate need to be valued, it's not pure kindness anymore. They'll listen to your problems for hours, help you move or lend you money they don't have, and sacrifice their own rest to make sure you're okay. It seems admirable, but if you've ever been that person, you know the truth. Behind every act of self-sacrifice is a quiet voice whispering, "What about me?" That voice gets silenced because chronic kindness comes with an unspoken rule. You're not allowed to put yourself first. Psychologists call this compassion fatigue. It's what happens when you give so much empathy and care that you eventually run dry. Healthcare workers, teachers, and parents all experience it. But it's not just about professions. Genuine kindness is one of the most beautiful forces in the world. But there's a difference between kindness that flows from abundance and kindness that bleeds from emptiness. One heals, the other corrodes. One comes from love, the other from fear. Let's look at the facts. Another study from UC Berkeley showed that altruism boosts well-being, but only when it's voluntary and authentic. When kindness is performed out of guilt or obligation, it actually lowers happiness and increases stress. We don't want to seem selfish, so we keep giving. But the cost is enormous. You slowly lose sight of yourself. You don't even know what you want anymore because your entire identity is built around serving others. You become a stranger in your own skin. When you suppress your needs, your anger, and your boundaries in the name of kindness, those emotions don't just disappear. They collect in the shadows, they ferment, and eventually, they erupt. Maybe it's snapping at someone you love, or passive-aggressive comments, or a full-blown explosion of repressed feelings that leaves you shocked at who you've become. Kindness without honesty creates the perfect breeding ground for darkness. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you're not being kind. You're abandoning yourself. And abandonment always has consequences. If you've ever felt this, the exhaustion, the resentment, the invisibility, you're not alone. You're not broken. You re-experiencing the natural result of a world that doesn't teach us how to balance giving with self-protection. So the real question is, How do we embrace kindness without letting it destroy us? How do we stay compassionate without becoming martyrs? How do we love others without abandoning ourselves? The answer lies in one simple but uncomfortable truth. Kindness must begin with you. Think about the safety instructions on an airplane. Put on your own oxygen mask before helping others.